Hey, I'm Charlie. We're gonna look at two of my Maico 490s. They're both 1981s, and one's more all original. This one has a lot of custom pieces, but let's go through the bikes. This one has, it looks like, I'm not really too familiar with these bikes. These are my first two Maicos I've ever owned. But I love how it has these perches like this. The plastic, I believe, is aftermarket from the person that I purchased it from. I did buy both these bikes complete. He did do the aftermarket rims. I wish it had the original rims. As you can see with this, he tried to keep it as original as possible. He did have the shocks rebuilt. It's crazy how they have just really simplistic foot pegs, but soup to nuts, the bike has been thoroughly gone through, and it is also pretty cool. I don't know if this is pretty common for the Maicos, but it's just easier to start the bike, and that has the same. I'll show you this lever actually on this one. It's a little bit different setup. But this one here has it here, which is sort of nice. And it just makes it a lot easier. It's a decompression valve. So it's just super cool that they have it up here on the levers. This bike, he's done a lot of little billet pieces on it. And I actually bought this from Brian. I bought a few bikes from Brian already. And he does amazing work with the bikes. Fully confident in his builds, fully rebuilds the motors or sends them out. This bike here, you can see has some custom billet pieces, which is nice. He replaced the foot pegs. He built this to potentially race. And so he has heavier springs in the front forks. The rear shocks have been completely rebuilt as well. And just really cool, unique pieces. You guys probably know, since you guys are more Maico gurus than I, you know, pieces like this that are completely different than the stock one. But pretty impressed with the build. I am curious to ride this. Everybody says like these 81 Mega 2s are the bomb to race, just from handling perspective, power delivery. And I've been racing the 83 CR480 and I love it, but this bike, once my shoulder's healed, I have a full separation on one muscle and then like 17 millimeters away from where it should be connected, and then another tear that's 5 millimeters away. So we're gonna be getting surgery here soon, which totally sucks. But anyway, with the CR480, super easy to ride. I feel really good on it. But I'm still curious, since there's so much passion for these Maico 490s, I have to try it. So this bike, once I'm healed, we'll race some of the ADVRA races on this bike. The suspensions should be set up well for me. We'll check sag and do the usual with it. But I'm excited to see if you know, it's true, if like this is just an amazing bike to ride. The Maico 490s weigh about 248 pounds. They're 53 horsepower. What else? They're one of the last years of the twin shocks, obviously. And supposedly one of the better years to own of the Maico 490s. If you guys would, if you have any other details, comments below, feel free to put in, like, what is the best year Maico 490 to buy? What's the best year for a collector bike? I'm sure a lot of people besides me would love to know. So please definitely comment below. Let us know what you think. They had a really clean Maico 490 sell at the auction here in January for $16,500. So these are bringing good money. That one, I have a friend in Florida that is going to be buying that and possibly racing it. So it's going to a great home. I don't really want to sell it, but he's actually one of my friends from high school that got me back into into this. So Kevin, you're to blame for all this madness now. So thank you, by the way, I love it. But if he wasn't convincing me to start rebuilding bikes again and things like that, he does it with his son. They're starting to race together, just super cool. And yeah, it's madness how big the sport has gone back into vintage racing. So, but I don't know, what else? Massimo, anything else to add for the Maicos?
They're pretty cool bikes. I think that's it though.
Yeah. Well, enjoy. I know Massimo will take some B-roll and get some good footage for you guys on the bikes. And any questions, comments, let us know below. We'll see you soon.